$35,000 a year. That's what 22 million Americans live on right now. And if you're one of them, or thinking about building a life on that income, this video is exactly what you need to hear. Because every other finance channel is going to tell you it's impossible. They're going to tell you to move to the Philippines or cut your Netflix subscription. I'm not going to do that. What I'm about to show you is real. It's based on actual numbers, actual people, and actual cities where this works. Let's break it down. No sugarcoating, no nonsense. Here's the cold hard truth about living on $35,000 a year. That breaks down to about $2,917 per month, gross. After taxes, FICA, and whatever your employer deducts, you're looking at roughly $2,200 to $2,400 in actual take-home pay. That's your real number. Now, let me show you what this actually looks like month to month. And I'm going to be honest about every single line item. Rent or housing? $700. Yes, you can find this. We'll talk about where. Utilities, electric, water, internet, $120. Groceries and food, $280. This is tight, but doable. Transportation, $250. This assumes you have a paid-off car or use public transit. If you have a car payment, this number explodes, and we need to talk about that. Phone bill, $60. Insurance, car and health basics, $180. Subscriptions and miscellaneous, $40. That's $1,630 in core expenses. You've got $570 to $770 left over. Some months you'll hit emergency costs. Some months you'll breathe. But here's the critical part. If you can protect even $300 of that as savings, you're building wealth. Most people at this income level save $0. You won't be most people. Now, here's where most finance content gets this wrong. They talk about $35,000 salary like it's the same everywhere in America. It's not. Geography is your secret weapon at this income level. Let me show you 5 cities where $35,000 doesn't just work, it works well. Number 1. Memphis, Tennessee. Median rent for a 1-bedroom, $850. Utilities, $100. You're living comfortably on your income. No roommates required. The job market isn't flashy, but it's stable. Healthcare, education, cost of living across the board, 30% below the national average. Number 2. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Similar story. Rent is $750 to $900. Groceries are cheap. Winter heating is your only seasonal spike. You can actually have a social life here without guilt. Number 3. Little Rock, Arkansas. Underrated city. Downtown is revitalizing. Rent averages $800. Summer heat, yes, but cost of living is genuinely low. Number 4. Wichita, Kansas. Great schools if you have kids. Housing is affordable. Job market in healthcare and manufacturing is solid. Winters are harsh. Budget for heating. But overall, cost of living stays low year-round. Number 5. Springfield, Missouri. Springfield has become a surprise winner. Young professional crowd moving in. Rent is $700 to $850. Job market is diversifying beyond what it was 5 years ago. Here's the pattern. All of these cities have median rents between $700 and $900. All have relatively low utility costs. All have job markets, not Fortune 500 jobs, but stable work. All have community. You're not trading your entire life for cheap rent. What you're not doing is living in San Francisco, New York, or Los Angeles on $35,000. That's not viable. That's not the conversation. If you're in a high-cost city making this salary, your first financial priority is changing that, either your income or your location. Both would be better. Let's talk about the budget that actually builds wealth at this income level. Because survival and thriving are two different things. Survival. You spend $2,000 to $2,100 a month. You have a roof, you eat, you don't go deeper into debt. That's survival. Thriving. You cap your spending at $1,700 to $1,800 a month, and you protect the difference. Here's how you get there. Housing, $650 to $700. This might mean a studio apartment instead of a one-bedroom, or a one-bedroom in a less trendy neighborhood, or a shared living situation. Hear me out on this one. If you're single, under 35, and serious about building wealth, a shared two-bedroom can cut your housing costs to $400 to $450. You reclaim $250 to $300 a month. Utilities, $80 to $100. This assumes you're conscious about energy use. No extreme sacrifices, just awareness. Groceries, $200. This is where discipline matters. Beans, rice, frozen vegetables, eggs, bulk proteins. You're shopping sales. You're meal prepping. You're not eating out. This is possible. It's not fun, but it's possible. Transportation, $200. Public transit pass or a paid-off car with no payment. Just gas and insurance. Phone, $40. Prepaid plan. Do it. Insurance, $150. Basic health, car if needed. Everything else, $30. Emergencies get handled from savings. Total, $1,270 to $1,320. You now have $900 to $1,130 per month to protect as savings. Do you see the difference? That's $10,800 to $13,560 per year. In 3 years, you're at $32,000 to $40,000 in savings. That's not luck, that's strategy. Now, here's the hard truth. This budget requires saying no to social spending, entertainment, eating out, and upgrades constantly. It's not sustainable forever, but for 2 to 3 years, if your vision is clear, it's absolutely doable. Most people can't do this because they haven't decided it matters. You're different. Here's what separates people who build wealth on $35,000 from people who don't. They use resources the rest of the world ignores. Resource 1. Your public library. I'm not talking about books, though those are free. I'm talking about library apps that give you free access to financial courses, audiobooks, workout programs, language learning. Libby, Overdrive, Hoopla. You're paying for these with your taxes. Use them. Resource 2. Free government financial counseling. HUD certified housing counselors. NFCC affiliated nonprofits. They will review your budget for free. They will help you with debt strategy for free. They will teach you about financial aid programs you didn't know existed. Search nonprofit credit counseling plus your state. Call. It's free. Resource 3. Your employer's benefits. Actually, read them. Most people get a 401k match and leave it on the table. That's free money. Your employer might offer an FSA or HSA, accounts that let you save money tax-free on medical expenses. Most people don't use them. You will. Resource 4. Free tax filing. If you make under $60,000, you qualify for free tax preparation through the IRS Free File program. TurboTax, H&R Block, others participate. Stop paying $150 to file taxes. Get that refund optimized. Resource 5. SNAP benefits, food assistance. If you're making $35,000, you might qualify depending on your state and family size. This is not charity. This is a tool you paid into through taxes. If you qualify, use it. It frees up $200 to $300 per month for actual savings. Resource 6. Free community resources. Food banks, used clothing swaps, tool libraries, community fridges, mutual aid networks. These exist in most cities now, and they're thriving. You're not taking from anyone. You're participating in community. Resource 7. Free financial education. YouTube, and I know that's ironic coming from me, but legitimate creators who teach budgeting, investing basics, debt payoff strategy. You don't need to pay for courses. Free is available. The pattern here? Wealthy people use every tool available. People struggling financially often don't because they think these resources are below them or for other people. That mindset costs you $3,000 to $5,000 a year, minimum. Here's the most important section of this video. Listen carefully. At $35,000 a year, you have one priority that trumps everything else. Not saving $10,000 a year, not investing in the stock market, not building a business on the side. Your priority is skill development that increases your income. You're not staying at $35,000. That's not the goal. The goal is $45,000 in 2 years, $55,000 in 4 years, and you need a clear path. Here's what this looks like. Identify the skills your current job market rewards. If you're in healthcare, it might be nursing certifications, manufacturing, supervision certifications, retail, management training. What does the next level up require? Invest in those skills while you're living on the tight budget we discussed. Community college classes are $2,000 to $4,000 per semester. Some employers will pay for this, many won't, but you budget it in. Year 1. Certification program, $3,000 to $5,000. Year 2. Experience in the new skill. Year 3. New job, $8,000 to $12,000 raise. That $300 to $400 monthly investment in skill development isn't extra spending, it's your wealth building lever. Compare this to someone spending $300 a month on entertainment, eating out, and upgrades. Same dollar amount, opposite directions. Why does this matter at this income level? Because you don't have enough money to outspend your way to wealth. You have to out-earn your way to stability. Savings alone won't do it. Earning more will. That's the one priority. Everything else is supporting that. All right, let's put this all together. Here's your actual, realistic 3-year path from $35,000 to $50,000 plus. Year 1. Income, $35,000. Core expenses, $1,700 per month, $20,400 per year. Available for savings and skill investment, $14,600. Allocation, $3,000 to $4,000 towards certification or skill training. $10,600 to savings. End of year 1 balance, $10,600 in emergency fund. You've stopped the bleeding. You have a cushion. Year 2. Income, $35,000. Still working the same job, but now trained. Core expenses, $1,700 per month. Available, $14,600. You're applying for roles with your new certification, you're interviewing, you're networking in your field. If you land the new role, income jumps to $42,000 to $45,000. Suddenly, your available money is $18,000 to $21,000. If you don't land it yet, you keep building and saving. End of year 2, $20,000 to $21,000 in liquid savings. You can breathe. You have options. Year 3. Income, $44,000 to $50,000 depending on your path. You're managing your money differently now. Your tight budget got you here, but now you can relax slightly. Rent might move to $800 to $900 because your income supports it. Groceries might move to $300, but you've built the habit. You save 30% of new income, not spend it. End of year 3, $32,000 to $40,000 plus in savings, while earning $50,000 a year. Here's what I want you to notice. You didn't get lucky. You didn't inherit anything. You didn't get a side hustle to explode. You did the basics, lived below your means, invested in yourself, and moved up one level. That's it. That's the whole strategy. Most people won't do this because it requires discipline for 2 to 3 years. Most people would rather stay comfortable at $35,000 and complain. You're not most people. So here's your action. This week, look at your current spending. Find where you're bleeding money on things that don't serve your vision. Cut them. Take that money and put it toward one skill that increases your income. Next week, find one of those free resources, the library app, the non-profit credit counseling, the SNAP application. Use it. 3 months from now, you'll be shocked at how much has shifted, not from saving scraps, from intention. If you're living on $35,000 or thinking about your future at any income level, I want to hear your story in the comments. What's working for you? What's hard? What did I miss? This community is here because people are tired of one-size-fits-all finance advice. You're tired of it. I'm tired of it. So let's talk about the real stuff down there. If this video helped, please hit the like button and subscribe. We're building something here for people nobody else is talking to. Thanks for watching. This is video only for education purpose.